All right, Gagan, Nathaniel, thanks for joining me. I thought what we do today is kind of give a little bit of insight into the why. And when I say the why do we have the two of you here? What's important about this? What's behind it? So obviously, Gagan, Chief Product Officer for Alkami, and Nathaniel, President of MANTL. Why does this marriage make sense? Why did it need to happen? All those types of things. So Gagan, maybe first give us a little background on kind of how this kind of pursuing of MANTL came to be.
Yeah. See, at, at Alchemy, the customers are North Star. What that means for us is we listen very intently and have been listening for years to what our customers have been telling us. And that has guided us. So when we acquired Segment, we acquired a capability that our customers needed to bring data into digital banking. We've been now having many discussions with them. And then at some point, they said, we really struggle to acquire customers and give them a great experience, not just a good one, but an amazing experience that reflects their brand. That first impression, that curbside impression. And then when they come in, it really reflects our values that their employees hold. So they wanted something that replicated the best of experiences that they offer to their branch bankers.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I was sitting in the same meetings and they kept hearing it. It's like over and over again. It's like, all right, already.
And
All
we said,
right.
all
So
right.
sorry, we gotta go find it. So why did you say yes? Why did you say, I mean, you weren't desperate. You guys were killing it. You were succeeding on all factors. So why did you say yes to joining Alchemy?
Well, besides you being very convincing, uh, look, when we first started the company, it was crazy to us that account opening and digital banking were separate products. And so from the very beginning, the vision was always to build a unified customer experience on top of the core banking system. And so when we were talking, we saw an opportunity to bring our two products, which were best in class, together to actually provide that seamless experience for the customers and members. And so this was an opportunity to really bring these two products under one roof. And you guys also had data and marketing, which was such a powerful thing that we looked for in our account opening solution. And that triad is really special. And we believe will ultimately deliver game changing, transformative outcomes for our customers.
Alchemy talks a lot about kind of best of breed versus best of suite. I really want to go into that a little bit more because are we seeing, for instance, the rebundling of everything, or does it no longer matter how good each product is individually as long as the sum total of them kind of get the job done? Like what do you think?
So it definitely matters that each product individually is really powerful. But what we're seeing in the industry is banks and credit unions are moving towards wanting to consolidate their vendors under one roof. And this is possible now because over the past, call it 5, 10, 15 years, you had all these point solutions building best in class technology. Fast forward to today, now you can bring them together. And when you bring them together, you reduce friction, right? You have one vendor that you're ultimately dealing with, and you're able to drive ROI that is unmatched if they're separate.
Well, and the thing I would, be afraid of is how do we keep from just devolving into that whole lots of generic products for one low price, get it here, right? So Guggen, I mean, yeah, I would imagine if customers or prospective customers are talking to us, they're concerned is like, is the only way I can get value is I have to buy everything or else, all of it falls apart on its own. Like, what do you do to ensure that that's not the case?
Yeah, the way we run our company, our ethos is we want to give the choice of the best. See, it's somewhat easier to give choices. It's somewhat easy to just have a one-trick pony. But how do you do this special uh, product design where you're giving them choice of the best solutions possible? Each one, the way we run our business, each solution leader has to prove that their solution is the best.
What's really cool about this approach is that our customers, we can meet our customers where they are. They can start with one solution and then over time grow the suite of products. They're not forced into the entire platform. So they can really choose based on where they are in their life cycle, who they want to start to partner with. Now, combine them all together, and that's magic.
Well, now you've both been a part of kind of major digital transformations in this industry. Uh, So I'm a little curious, like what makes this particular kind of platform, you're talking about combining MANTL plus Alkami Digital Banking plus the segment data and marketing, what makes this different and special?
Yeah, we have this calling that we have given the name anticipatory banking. Anticipatory banking is the idea that we should, as a system, not just be reactive, but proactive. Proactive, not just in small things, but in really understanding at an individual level what are the needs and desires and expectations of the user. The user could be a consumer of the FI, customer of a FI who's a SMB user. They could be an administrator at a commercial company. How do we know with our design skills, with our product skills, how do we know exactly what they need before they ask for it?
What makes you excited about it?
So what MANTL and Alkami provides in many ways is this single pane of glass for both the customer and the employee. And that leads to an amazing experience. Now you tie in data and marketing, and you're able to enhance that and personalize the experience and anticipate the needs of that customer and give the employees the tools to also anticipate the needs of that customer to ultimately deepen the relationship and grow that business over time. We build great software,
Yeah.
but we are in the business of selling outcomes. We are an outcome-driven, focused organization.
This is great. Well, I've asked everyone this so far, so I definitely want to ask the two of you this. And I don't want you to spoil too much, but like when you think about the future, and the future could be the next year, it could be the next 3 to 5 years, like what excites you the most about this overall platform and specifically something that is a result of the joining of our two companies?
There are a few things we're really excited about in the near term. Number one, we have to make that first impression amazing, right? So the first experience a customer or member has with their institution. And so we want to make that memorable. And so there are a number of things we're doing so that when they sign up, it translates exactly to the digital banking platform. Number two, you have to unify the customer experience. We don't want this to just feel like another single sign-on integration. We want this to feel like one platform that you would never know you're leaving. And number three, all of this at the end of the day grows the relationship. So how do we bring together account opening and onboarding, digital banking, and data and marketing to ultimately attract new prospects, but also deepen those relationships?
Gagan, how about you?
What excites me is that fundamentally we get to reimagine what banking means for Americans. And the way that happens is we know that data and the AI revolution is upon us, hasn't fully revealed itself. But our responsibility as a software provider, as a partner, is to make sure our FIs are AI ready so that whatever direction AI takes, we are there for
I
them.
love that. AI ready. Yeah.
Yes. The second thing, the fintech revolution is already here. There are a mushrooming of software companies that are producing software for payments, for credit wellness, and there'll be a lot more. We want to make sure that our platform is flexible and fungible so that it can connect, it can extend to incorporate the fintechs that our FIs need us to support, so that the power of the fintech world is brought to them, to their doorsteps, through our platform. And third, there is a lot of strategic option value to having an Alkami platform that is end-to-end. Because whatever the next financial product construct is, it's going to be supported on our platform because we connect to your core, we connect to the ecosystem, we have a data. So whatever financial reimagination you want to do, you want to come up with a new construct for an operating account or a new checking account or a new way of saving it and savings goals, we are going to have the ability to support. And therefore, you can move at the speed of your imagination and we'll be there right behind you.
The speed of your imagination, or at least close to it.
Close to it.
Nathaniel, Gagan, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm excited just listening to the two of you, and I guess I'll see you around the office.